time for the 15 boxes of pennies. We're gonna open about 2 or 3 right now, just to check some of the ends. That's gonna take a long time to get all 15, so I'll just do 3 for now, and I'll check and see what we got, and then once I'm done with all these ones, I'll go back and check all the others and let you know what we have on the ends. So let's get on the first one. Okay, it's open, and don't see anything noticeable. Put that one to the side. Here's second box. Oh, we got a Canadian, a young head, 1964. Right there. And right next to it, we have a wheat. Wheat reverse, so pretty cool. And the third. Anything? Nothing that I'm noticing. So, I'll go ahead, check all the ends on all the other boxes, and if there's anything important to show or interesting, turn the camera back on. If not, I'll see you in the wrap-up. Went through all the boxes, and it turns out most of the boxes do have enders. A lot of wheat enders in there. I think every other box had one. Some of them had 2. A lot. There's a couple 40s in there, 50s, a lot of reverses. So that's pretty good. So we're going to start on the first box, the first roll, and I'll see you when you're done with all 15. Here's everything we got from 15 boxes of pennies, and I'd say it was a pretty successful hunt. But this time around, I didn't do it all in one sitting. I didn't want to spend 14 hours again, so I sort of spread it out over a couple days. And it was pretty good. So, yeah, because it really does something to your hands. You gotta wash this off a lot. So let's get into it. 2009s, we had 16 birthday and childhood, 48 formative years, 15 professional life, and 8 presidency. For the 1959s, we had 6 1959 planes and 40 1959 Denvers. Let's go over to the off-centers. We had 5 1981, 1970 Denver, 1972, 1972, and 1972. Pretty cool that we got 3 1972s all the same. Go down to the stamped. We had a 1970 with a J and an A on it, a 1980 Denver with a Utah stamp, and a 1989 Denver with an S on it. I think I've found one with an S on it before, so it's a little weird. Let's go over to the Canadians. We had 80 1965 to 2004, so a lot of them in there. We had 9 young heads 1955 to 1964, and we had 2 King George V's, actually 6th. I wish I would have got a 5th. We have a 1943 and a 1945. For the uncirculated memorials, we had 14 1960 to 1968 Denver. Pretty cool. For the oddities, we had 72, and there's everything in here from toned to beat up, flattened. There's some cool ones in here. I think one of them in here is, yeah, sanded up. One of them has like epoxy on it. This one has epoxy on it. But there's another one in here. I don't know where it is. It feels really cool. Yeah. See if I can find it real quick. Yeah, a lot of really cool ones, like that one. That's really cool looking. Oh, here it is. Right here. Really cool. It's got like these little gold flakes underneath it. Thought that one was really cool when I found it. And let's go up here. We had a dime. 1975. That was pretty cool. Haven't found a dime in a while in a penny box. We had 3 foreigns, other than Canadians. Un centésimo de Balboa, which is from Panama. Found one of these last year, and I found a dime from Panama, as well as a quarter. We have 1 cent from the Bahamas, 2001. This one is also 2001. And we had this one, Republik Austriach, which is Austria. Look that one up. Pretty cool. I saw that in the roll and I was like, I wonder what that is. I thought it'd be a euro, but it's from Austria. So that's pretty cool. And this one is 1991. 50 Groschen. And we had 2 1969 S's. So, pretty cool. Well, let's fix the wheats before we get into them. Okay. We had 182 wheats. So, I think that was pretty good. So, let's get into it. Oldest is a 1913, 1914, which was actually an ender. I saw that on the back. You can see the little circular mark. I didn't think it'd be that old, but it was 1914. That was really cool. It's my first 1914. We have a 1917 S, 1920 plain, 1923, 4 1926, which was really weird, and some of them are in really good condition. 1926 Denver, 1927, 1929, 1929 S, 4 1934s. We find a lot of 1934s. A 1935, 3 1937 planes, a 1938, a 1939, 2 1940s, a 1940S, 3 1941 planes, 4 1942 planes, a 1942S, 8 1944 planes, 4 1944 Denvers, 9 1945 planes, 2 1945 Denvers. We had 3 1945 S's, 9 1946 planes, 5 1946 Denvers, a 1946 S, 3 1947 S's, 2 1947 Denvers, 5 1948 Denvers, a 1949, 2 1949 Denvers, 3 1950 planes, 3 1950 Denvers, 3 1950 S's, that's pretty cool, 3 complete sets, a 3 1951 planes, 7 1951 Denvers, 5 1952 Denvers, 2 1953 planes, 2 1953 Denvers, 5 1954 Denvers, 2 1955 planes. This one is really beat up. You can see that it's bent. I thought it was going to be really old when I saw the back, but it's 1955, so pretty cool. We had 6 1955 Denvers, a 1955 S, a 1956 plane, 1956 Denvers, 9 1957 Denvers, and 13 1958 Denvers. And then we had our oddities and AUBUs. So this was, I think, second to last box, and I'm not really sure on the date, but I know it's old. It actually might be 1909, but there's a little, really small little 0, which could be the top of a 9, or it might be a 6. So this is either 1909 or 1916, but it's pretty cool. So I really want to know what that is. And then for the almost uncirculated to, yeah, I think they're all almost uncirculated. We have a 1942, which was really cool. 1954 Denver, 1956 Denver, 1956 Denver, and 1956 Denver. We had a lamination error on a 1940. You can see it right under the 9 and the 1. Big crack right there. We had a 1955 Denver with a little cud, really small, on the wheat stalk. And this one. I think this This might make up for an Indian, because we didn't find any Indians this time. It's a 1924 Denver. So, a semi-key wheat penny. That was really cool. Really surprised to find a semi-key. So, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.